KCTK Radio proudly presents the Week Review.
Hey, you know what, guys? This right here, rambling, boring conversation containing already made before observations, this could be a podcast.
Huh. It's actually not a bad idea.
No.
Really? A podcast? Don't you have to be some sort of whiz kid to do those?
Definitely not. Anyone with a computer can make one.
Well, that's it. We're anyone. Let's do a podcast from right here in the booth. Who's in?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Is it happening? Are we doing it now?
Awesome.
You're the reason that we do what we do. Music and talk, it's all for you. Now the guys who are lots of fun for making you laugh, they're number one. They review the week just for you. So get ready for Paul and Drew. Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew and Jack all up in your face. Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew, starring Jack, who's all up in your face. I'm Paul, that's Drew. That's not Jack. This is a show where we talk about things from last week and the things that may happen next week. And yes, it's very weak. It's known as the other show where non-interesting people never try to act interesting. We're the other show where everything is made up and the points don't matter. You can join the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. We broadcast live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. No quarantine's going to stop us. You can listen to us at 100.3 FM on your radio dial or stream on the Listen to My Radio app. Plus, you can watch us on Facebook Live on your page. Hi, everybody on Facebook. But it's easier to just go to kctkradio.com, click Listen Live. Also, you can watch all the past adventures on YouTube on the KCTK Radio channel whenever you want. But that's not all. The program is offered as a podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud, Podbean, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Himalaya, Pandora, Overcast, Stitcher, Instagram. Even ask Alexa to have my pod play KCTK Radio or everywhere you get your favorite podcast. Welcome to the program. We are here. Nothing is different. Nothing is different at all. We're here. We're providing you with the quality entertainment that you need if you happen to be on Facebook or, I mean, let's face it, folks, you've watched enough news. You've binged every single program you can think of. The only other thing you can do now is watch us. So we appreciate that. And let's just get right to it. Let's introduce the man of the hour, the guy that makes it all happen. Here he is, the Droosh.
Going on, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Droosh, a.k.a. you're going to wear the t-shirt to the band you're going to go see. Don't be that guy. A.k.a. you can major in Game Boy if you know how to bullshit.
Yeah. Now you look a little different, but very similar tonight.
I do. I look very similar.
Why is that?
The Corona's not getting me down.
No,
because I'm right there in front of you.
You have the background of the studio there, so that worked out perfect.
Yeah,
that's great.
I want to call out to all you cool cats and kittens, and we are gonna have some fun tonight, ladies and gents.
Nice. Wow. That's, I think, a reference to the big, maybe bigger. Do you think it's bigger than the coronavirus? The Tiger Town USA
now,
show?
Yeah. Joe Exotic has the corona now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Does he really?
He'll be a martyr.
Is that true?
Yeah. In jail. He's got the corona.
Wow. There's going to be a lot of people in jail to get it.
Yeah. Well, they aren't exactly treated great. Let me fix my light here.
Let me ask you this question. Because I always ask this question on every podcast to you, but it's even more because we're in a quarantine. Are you still working?
Yeah, I sure am.
How's that going?
It's still shitty.
Okay.
There's a lot of older people that still come to our work,
mm-hmm.
which I find insane.
Mm-hmm.
I had a woman freak out on me last week. And
Why?
Throw keys at a service rider and stuff. She's 6 feet. 6 feet.
Oh.
I'm like, all right, sorry.
Yeah. Is that because of the virus or the Me Too movement?
I believe it's for both.
Okay.
Also, if she really wanted to be that rude, she should really stop doing plastic surgery because her face was atrocious.
Oh, okay. All right, lovely woman. Shout out
Yeah.
to Gary's Plastic Surgery, one of our big sponsors. So I'm glad you have a job. 6 million people filed for unemployment last week.
Yeah. Apparently, I can file unemployment because I'm part-time, apparently.
Oh.
I got switched to part-time.
Oh, okay. Well, you get to do that. If you are interested in that, give us a call at 913-735-0060. We'll help you get.
File for them?
Well, we'll walk you through the process. We'll help you get a job, and we'll make sure that there is no financial problems with you whatsoever.
Is Jack still working?
Jack, who happens to be up in your face, I think is working as we speak. So
okay.
He's
Good.
still working,
Good.
so that's good.
That's good.
And, the hijinks for us continue. The podcasts continue. We've been doing a lot of remote podcasts. Last night we did one, and you're going to find this hard to believe. The internet went down. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. You're saying, well, wait a minute. At KCTK, the systems weren't perfectly perfect? No, they weren't.
That sounds crazy to me because that doesn't sound like us at all.
Yeah. But that's
no
okay.
difficulties here. Not right here, these boys.
Yeah. You know what? We got it down now. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're on
look,
Facebook. We have Keith,
I'm in the studio
Tracy,
right now.
all kinds of people watching us.
Yeah.
And look at when I was waving you at my phone, I want you to share your Facebook watch party.
Oh.
See, so there you go. So it's running live on Facebook, and also we're recording. I hope we are. So we got some interesting stories. We have some funny stories. We have some great commercial reviews tonight. Actually, we're not really reviews. We're going to be talking about commercials in this pandemic time. By the way, what do you think this time is going to be known as in the future? Are we going to call it coronavirus time? Or are we going to call it pandemic time, quarantine time, QT? You call it Q. Hey, remember back in the QT? Maybe we should come up with something good. What do you think?
How about I got it? It's perfect.
Okay.
The Hong Kong flu.
Okay.
Because the president, he thinks it's from China.
China. Yep.
It's the Chinese flu.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll call it that. The Chinese flu outbreak.
Yeah, but what about this time period are we going to call it?
The day the earth stood still.
I like it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's a movie reference for all you cool cats and kittens.
Yeah, I don't really like that one because it's already been used. But that's okay.
Yeah,
we'll have time. If you have a good idea, give us a call at 913-735-0060. If you give us a call, we also will be giving you a free book signed by the author. It's called, his name is Murder. It's a local author, and we'll talk about that. Have you read that book before?
Yeah, he's an Eisenhower winner. It was on the New York Times bestseller, and I really think everybody should give it a good read. It's chilling. It
is good. Now, I do have a text from one of our listeners. Why is Drew sporting the Max Headroom? So he thinks you look like. You know who Max Headroom is?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll write that down.
Okay, right. Let me hold on.
Max.
Let me get the paper.
Here. Let me hand you some paper.
Yeah, Max Room.
Max Room. Max Headroom. And I want you to look it up sometime, and that's what you look like on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't know who it is. But that's okay. But no one really cares about any of that. They certainly don't care about Max Headroom. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my exact same thing I had on last week.
Oh, nice. I'm in my
because
PJs.
This was supposed to be the Kansas City Royals home opener. And I had tickets for you and I to go to it. And
we're all supposed to go to Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, we're going to go to that. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
but no one cares about that. They only care about the news from the Droosh. Take it away, Drew.
All right. I'm going to talk about films.
Films, okay.
16 comfort films people always watch when they need an emotional escape.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. Whether you're going through a breakup, a career hardship, or a global pandemic, we all have at least one personal favorite movie we go for comfort.
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to go down the 16 movies that help with that. Number 1. Or do you want me to do top 10?
Do top 5.
Do top 5. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll start at 5.
So we can discuss and we have a little more time.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so number 5, Pride and Prejudice from 2005.
Huh.
I think they had Keira Knightley in it.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Huh.
No. I'm not into happy movies like that.
Okay.
I know it's a classic book, but
Yeah.
I never really got into it. Okay, so number 4, Easy to Love, 1953. Never seen that one either.
Easy to Love. Man,
Yeah.
I don't know either of these. Okay.
Williams, and that's weird. It looks weird. So anyway, number 3, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Harrison Ford fans. I like that one. It's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah. Number 2, Cabin in the Sky from 1943.
Cabin in the Sky.
Yeah. Never seen it. And then number 1 of my favorites of all time, The Princess Bride, 1987.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Now, what is your movie that gave you comfort?
Mine?
Yeah.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Yeah, mine. You know what mine is Animal House. I had to watch Animal House the other night.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about comedies or?
No, just a movie of like whenever I'm just want something to cheer me up, I guess, or make me feel better. Isn't that what this list is?
Yeah. Mine's PCU is the movie I quoted today. One of my all-time favorites, Jeremy Piven and David Spade.
Hey, go ahead.
Hilarious.
Go ahead and give me the other 6 through 10s. I thought we'd be
Okay.
discussing these ones, but we're too stupid to know what they
sorry.
were.
Yeah, neither. So let's go ahead and go back down the list. So, all right, number 16, and it's called Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. And finally anything is what the movie's called. Sorry.
Okay. Dancers, yeah.
One of my favorites, I didn't realize it was on this list. This is one that I absolutely love to watch, but I have to have candy with me. It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. With Gene Wilder.
Who's Candy?
Who's Candy? Oh,
Yeah.
You don't need to know about Candy, okay? She's
Okay.
on the down low.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Number 14, Pillow Talk from 1959. Ever seen that one?
No.
13, Singing in the Rain, 1952.
It's so overrated. I've seen it. It sucks.
Yeah. 12, Sense and Sensibility, 1995. Never seen that one.
No.
Nope. Number 11, Meet Me in St. Louis,
Oh
1945.
God, that one stunk too. It was
Oh,
popular,
yeah?
but you watch it now, it doesn't hold up.
Number 10, this one's hilarious. Pee-wee's Big Adventure,
Yeah, okay.
1985.
I like that
That's a
one.
good one.
I would imagine it doesn't hold up either, but it was during my era, so I like it.
Right. Number 9, Funny Face, 1957.
Okay, Funny Face.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. 8, Some Like It Hot, 1959.
that's a good movie.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe's pretty.
Yes, she's
fine.
pretty hot.
Yeah. Number
Some like it
7,
that way.
You've Got Mail, 1998.
That's a good movie. You know, if that's on, I'll watch that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dave Chappelle's in it.
Number 6, The Gang's All Here, 1943.
I
Never
think
seen
your
that one.
list stinks.
Yeah, sorry, man. That's it.
So, with that said, let's talk about what people are turning into now. What is
Okay.
the big thing people are watching to get us through this? You know what it is.
Oh, it's Tiger King, bro.
Right, it is Tiger King. And we talked about that we were going to watch it and
and I
review
did.
it as well.
I regret my decisions.
You regret watching it?
Oh my god, dude! It's just a train wreck, and I just honestly feel so bad for most of those animals. I don't feel bad for the people. I feel bad for the animals that they're stuck around idiots.
Well, you want to go ahead and
I
start?
also
Here
wanna
is
make it-
here is Droosh with his review of Tiger King. If you or anyone you're married to want to give us a call at 913-735-0060. If you've seen that movie, or actually it's a documentary, let us know.
Yeah.
But here's Drew's review of the Tiger King.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I watched The Tiger King. It's one of the hit new documentaries these days, and honestly, it is a white trash shit show that involves a lot of animal cruelty. It involves a lot of guns, gunpowder, and calling a woman named Carol Baskins a fucking bitch.
Ooh, okay.
Also, she is definitely a murderer. She definitely killed her husband.
Okay.
She
You
gives
want to say
out
who these
clues.
people are? I mean,
I never heard of them before. I didn't realize.
well, I'll tell you, it's about. Here's several characters. One is named Joe Exotic, who runs a tiger. He's called the Tiger King.
GW Zoo.
He runs a zoo in Oklahoma where they have big cats, and
He
you
is
can go in
gay
there. You can go in there and you can pet the cats.
Yeah.
And
he
then there's
had like 200 some tigers.
okay, but I was
got
going
Doc Antel.
yeah. Let's go back to but let's go to the other major characters. Carol Baskin, who has a big cat rescue in Florida, and they battle over the laws and who should be open. Then there's another guy named
Doc Antel.
Doc Antel, who also has his own private big animal in North Carolina. Big animal
He's just
zoo.
surrounded by women.
Okay,
Just
so those
looking at-
are the characters, but it's mostly around Joe.
Yeah, it's about Joe Exotic
Uh-huh.
and about him trying to hire a hitman to kill Carol Baskins and his nervous breakdown.
Dude,
him
that's not what it's
running for
about.
governor.
I mean, they get to that, but that's not really what it's about.
No, I mean, I was just going to give out the
Describe.
bullet.
You were about to describe him, but describe him again. What kind of guy
so
is he?
He's a Oklahoma. He's from Oklahoma. He's a man with a mullet, piercings. He's got a Prince Albert. He tells everybody that. He's had it for 18 years. He's gay, a polygamist, married to 2 men. One guy is missing a lot of teeth. He loves guns, gunpowder, and hates Baskins probably more than anybody.
Yeah, this Carol Baskin is going around and trying to outlaw what Joe does for a living, and that's breeding the big cats and having people.
Hypocritical because she does the same thing.
She does the exact same thing. She's very hypocritical.
Yeah.
But it's a real weird. These people who are involved in these big cats are really weird. They're all holier than thou, thinking they're the protector of the species, but usually they're making a lot of money and having other people who don't make any money work for them.
Yep.
It centers around Joe because he is a really flamboyant guy. He strong personality. He ends up running for president of the United States and then governor of Oklahoma. He has he's married to 2 men at the same time who end up being straight. But because he gives them drugs, ended up not being straight.
Yeah, meth is a hell of a drug, I guess.
Carol has a sordid past because her husband just all of a sudden went missing.
He was a millionaire.
Yeah, who was a millionaire. And I always forget his name.
His name's Doc Antel.
Doc Antel, he has basically a polygamy ranch going on. He has 3 or 4 wives.
Yeah.
And
He
they're
believes in like tantric sex and all that stuff.
and they're all weird.
Yeah, very weird. It's a train wreck. I kind of feel bad for Joe, and I like that he had, at the end, there's a nice little twist. He has a warehouse filled with information on everybody who screwed him over. So that's going to be fun to watch that unfold. And they also opened Carol Baskin's case again, a sheriff in Florida. He will be investigating again. Yeah.
Wow.
Doc Antel is also under investigation for euthanizing cubs. And along with the guy who stole Joe's zoo, he also investigated. So pretty fun.
It's not good for these animals to have.
Yeah, the animals are the victims, the real victims.
It's not good for them. And hey, I'm looking at my internet with you. It's telling me it's unstable, so I'm doing this. Okay.
Okay.
You can still hear me, but then I don't have to worry about the bandwidth of that. But anyway, they're kind of broken people, and they're all kind of scammers. And it's a really sad story of drug addiction, and people taking advantage of animals. And it's weird. I think in the future there won't even be zoos like we know them, or certainly like we used to know them.
Yeah,
I mean, there certainly won't be private zoos anymore.
Yeah. There was only one guy I liked, and he was the ex-drug dealer, and he had his own, little zoo, but he didn't charge people to go in there. It was like his own little animal sanctuary.
It is funny that the guy, and they compared him with Scarface Tony Montana.
Yeah, Tony Montana.
And he comes across as the best guy
Yeah.
in the thing.
He said he only sold cocaine to, take care of his animals. So
Yeah.
whatever.
So it's really. Have you seen some of the interviews of the people that that are in the documentary? They're kind of making the rounds on some TV shows.
No, I haven't. Is it fun?
It's more sad because I saw an interview with the guy that was the director of the internet TV show. And,
that dude.
And he says it was a heck of a lot worse than what we saw on the documentary.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. And he was accused of burning that dude's Joe Exotic's studio.
Yeah, and he's convinced Joe did that because he knew he had video on him.
Yeah, I think that's probably why he did it.
So make sure you check into. I was expecting some people to call.
You want to know what's something funny? You want to know a fun little fact about that whole studio thing? Those alligators, some of them belong to Michael Jackson.
They were owned by Jack all up in your face?
Yeah, Jack all up in your face, and then now they're burned up and dead.
Now, who owned them?
They were owned by Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson. I thought you said my Uncle Jack. I thought,
oh, no.
He's your cousin.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Michael Jackson. There's a podcast that fills in some things that they didn't talk about.
Well, this isn't that one because we don't fill in shit. Okay, everybody? A lot of times we've had fun. We've had fun talking about the Tiger King. It's made a nation that is otherwise consumed with being quarantined into having a lot of fun, making fun of other people.
Yeah.
And also judging them for their brokenness. So that's good. But we also like to have a lot of fun, and we also like to teach you some things. But we only do that with the help of the guy we call the Why Dude.
I wonder why, I wondered why. Now it's time to learn why.
Okay. Go ahead.
Today's question comes from Eddie. Eddie asks, Dear Why Dude, while I was watching Judge Judy today, President Trump had another press conference. During the conference, they announced that small businesses will be getting coronavirus relief to help pay for their employees.
Nice.
Why is the government giving my boss money to give to me? Wouldn't it make more sense if the government directly gave the money to me? Eddie, that is a great question. As you know, the American economy has gotten more mysterious. George Carlin says the reason for this is the real owners want it this way. The real owners who own all the wealth and business interest and who make all the important decisions. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control all the corporations. They own all the politicians and judges.
Yeah.
They own all the media corporations.
nickels and
So
dimes.
they're the only ones to give you news information. They got you by the balls. The real owners do not want a population of critical thinkers. They want obedient workers who are smart enough to do the paperwork, but passive enough to accept shitty work, lower pay, longer hours, and smaller benefits. The owners are in a big club and you ain't in it. The government gives money away to stop riots. By giving small business owners the money before you, it gives them a sense of superiority. The money is a token device to remind you, without them and their business, you are nothing. Eddie, do not ask questions like this again, and remember to always stay in your lane. Now you know.
I wondered why, I wondered why. Now we know why.
That's the Why Dude, exclusively on the Week Review. Man, he got political and deep there, didn't he?
It sounds like Eddie might be taken back into this. We may never see Eddie again.
Yeah, he'll be taken back into the cooler room or whatever it's called.
Yeah. He'll be sleeping with the fishes with Luca Brasi.
Yeah, I guess so. Watch out, Eddie. Hey, yesterday was April Fool's Day. Did you know that?
I didn't. April Fools. I'm funny.
Wait, so you did know it was, or you didn't?
I didn't. I've realized all the holidays have passed me by thanks to this pandemic.
Well, someone got a cutie off, which I thought was great. And there's a lot of times you don't want to do, you don't want to do something that is so bad when all of us are going through all this stuff, right?
Right, of course.
But this one's pretty good. The Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education debunks letter circulating on social media. It states the students will have to repeat current grades. So there's a letter that people were sending out on social media, and it looks real. But it says this is a fake letter saying that DESE will not allow... Come on now. DESE will not allow these kids that can't go to school go to the next grade because of the COVID-19 virus. So this has been going wrong, and these kids are freaking out because they are mad because they had nothing to do with it, and they want to go to the next grade. But this letter says they will not let them go to the next grade. I just think it's great because it's a great prank. Now, you got a lot of parents who are at home. They're working from home. They got their dumb kids underfoot. I don't know what the expression is, underfoot. And they can't go out. They have to deal with them, homeschool them. And then they get this, and the kid gets nuts. But it was just an April Fool's joke, folks. So don't worry about it. Would you have freaked out?
I was worried maybe that was going to happen in reality to some of these kids. But at the same time, I'd be like, I guess I'd be pissed. But especially if I'm a senior. I'd be like, I'm not going back to high school. It's time to go to college. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. Could you imagine if you believed it?
Yeah.
And you were a senior, and you thought, oh, man, I'm going to go back to school again.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. I'm like, God damn it.
So that was the best April Fool's joke of the year. So congratulations.
Who wrote it?
They don't know who wrote it, but it was circulating on social media, and they had to rebuck it.
Well, that's weird because they did somebody did a prank on Truman, and that kid didn't get to walk.
Yeah.
So,
the judge in that matter was really harsh on him.
Yeah, well, she must have had a stick up her ass.
Wow. So, so let's... It's our normal time that we take a break, but I want to make these shows a little bit abbreviated since we're doing the social distancing, and I'm afraid Drew's in his bed right now, asleep anyway. Getting him over to the studio in the first place is hard enough, and now getting him to pay attention the whole time.
I'm paying attention.
Now, let me ask you this. When you're out and about during the day, when you see people, and they social distance from you, don't they? Like that one, What that one lady say to you?
She's like 6 feet. 6 feet.
Okay. When she did that, did she also say to you, aren't you the guy from the week review? And aren't you guys known for commercial reviews?
Yeah, that's exactly what she said to me.
Did you have to yell it so she heard you because you were so far away from her?
Because she kept moving 10 feet away, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm the Droosh, and we do commercial reviews.
Okay. It's harder for people to notice me on the street now because I'm not there anymore. So thanks for being out in the world. Okay, I thought this was interesting. We do commercial reviews, and I wanted to do some reviews on some commercials that have had to change, or they're trying to take advantage of the coronavirus pandemic. And I came across this article, 7 brand ads that are unfortunately timed for the coronavirus pandemic. So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hang on, let me let my dogs out of my office.
Oh, boy.
Get out. Ugh, sorry, they're crying. I don't know.
Okay.
Can't be interrupted.
Okay, the first one is, it's not a commercial, but it was an ad. It is an ad for I'm going to just say how I think it is. ASOS. ASOS. Oz.
You should really watch your language.
I know. This is a picture. Is a 10% off of a very gorgeous mask. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wish I could see it, but all I see is a black screen on Paul's end.
Yeah, it's a chainmail face mask, and it's festival season, flu season, dealing with those close talkers. Meet your fave new year-round piece, a brand new mask from Azos. So they had to take that down because they didn't want to be associated with the virus.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have had it up there. That's what I say.
Okay. Norwegian Cruise Lines had to take one down because they still were playing commercials that sounded something like this.
No pictures. No posting. This is just for us.
I wanna feel just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little, wanna feel just a little.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Norwegian Cruise Line. Feel free.
Meanwhile, there's some cruise lines that are desperately wanting to be port in Florida so sick people can get off, but they won't let them. The governor of Florida is saying the only people from Florida can get out of the ship. Isn't that terrible?
It is terrible.
So they had to pull that ad. Now this one is weird. This one's is about Geico. It's called The Perfect High Five.
I saved hundreds on my car insurance when I switched to Geico. This is how it made me feel. It was like that feeling when you go to high five a coworker and you do a perfect high five. Everyone is really excited for you because it was such a great high five. And then the boss comes in and she wants one too.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So another stupid Geico commercial.
Yeah.
And did I lose it? Dang it. I lost Drew now. But they wanted to get rid of that one because it's a high five.
Yeah.
And their response is Geico has pulled the commercial because a spokesman says it sends the message that Geico doesn't care in light of people practicing social distancing. Now, do you watch TV and notice the world was different just a little bit ago and they should be social distancing, ding, ding?
Yeah, I noticed that. Sorry, my computer's about to die, so I'm asking my wife.
Ding 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 dum dum bum 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 bum.
That's what happens when I try to say the word distancing.
Yeah.
So you may just die here in a second, huh?
That sounds like yeah, hang on, just 1 second. I got it.
The other thing that people are mad about is Lysol. Now, Lysol spray and disinfectant wipes, you can't get them anywhere. You go everywhere and they're sold out. But guess what? They're still running commercials.
And that's not a tissue. Protection. Lysol kills over 100 illness-causing germs and viruses, even those that may cause runny noses. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
So the idea, good job. So the idea that Lysol had to pull their commercial because people were mad that, wait a minute, I can't go buy Lysol, I can't go get some wipes, but you still have commercials for it. So they decided they would go ahead and pull those commercials. Now KFC, what?
I think that's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
that's not their fault. People are fucking hoarders.
KFC has announced it's suspending a campaign where people are seen licking their fingers to after of course they eat the chicken.
Because it's finger licking good.
There's a guy eating chicken, licking It's just disgusting, too, the way they're looking at their fingers. It's like, they're not looking like this. They're like all the way in. It's disgusting. Gross. I'm turning that one off. They should just get rid of that anyway because it's disgusting. So anyway, they pulled that one. Doesn't feel like the right time to be airing a commercial, so we decided to pause it now. Just get rid of it. It's gross.
Yeah.
And hi, Quinn. Quinn. Hi, Quinn.
Hey.
Will she wave at me?
He waved?
In the camera?
He waved?
Oh, I'm sorry I'm talking to you, Quinn. We're doing a podcast here. Okay. Here's one from Axe Body Spray that is about a guy who's at one of the NCAA basketball games. He stands up, he raises his arms, he looks at the good-looking chick. Everyone looks at him because he stinks. The stink cam comes on. And he falls down the stairs. He's in the middle of the court.
Whoa.
And everyone is laughing at him because he stinks bad.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I think that...
Axe. When it's on, you're on.
So the guy stunk, and then he put Axe body spray on. That can't be good. You got to go take yourself a shower and then put your Axe on, right?
Here's my question. So that got taken off, and they had to change it, right?
Yeah.
So why are people getting offended so easily about these commercials? Who gives a shit?
Well, this article is showing people from a social media outlet that are writing nasty comments. Take a guess which one we're talking about.
Okay. Fox News.
No, a social media thing.
Facebook.
Yes, you're right. Twitter, right.
Yeah.
Have you ever read anything on Twitter that's positive?
No. But,
Right. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, they have a lot of comments they make about Paul, and I just think it's very rude.
Yeah, screw them. Okay.
Nice Blue Man Group jacket.
So the next one is one from Hershey. Sadly, we've had to decide to temporarily replace 2 of our ads that feature human interaction that include hugging and handshakes due to the current sensitivities surrounding the COVID-19 virus. Have you seen this commercial? Bob Williams is a 94-year-old man, and every week he gives away Hershey bars. And you're never too old to change the world.
Yeah.
So he gives these weird, basically he's a weird old man giving away candy to kids, which we're supposed to watch out for.
Don't take candy.
Don't take candy from weird people, Quinn.
Yeah.
But they had to get rid of it because they were hugging, and they wanted to be sensitive to all those. So I would say that commercials have lost their mind.
I think people have lost their mind.
Have you? I think next week I'm going to do a little more research, and I want commercials kind of like that Cadillac one from last week, where you can tell they're trying to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Like there's one I saw where the guy goes, "I know you're not thinking about Burger King, but we're thinking about you. We care mostly about your safety." If that was true, then Burger King would shut down because the food's disgusting and not good for you.
I'd
right?
like to try the Impossible Whopper, though.
Hey, listen, I eat it too. I'm just saying, if they really care about health and safety, they close themselves down. They save many people from heart disease.
Yeah. Well, you could say that about my job. They should just shut down, but what do I know? I'm just some guy.
Wait, I thought you worked at like a car place.
Yeah, I did.
All right, let's go ahead and take our break. We're taking one break tonight, folks.
One break. Only one, guys.
And, Drew, you're going to have to give these people are, I mean, they're paying double for the live reads.
Okay.
So I want a good one. I want a strong one. I want a lot of enthusiasm for them. I want them to get their money's worth. So we'll be right back with more KCTK Radios. Oh, my goodness. Wait, hold on 1 second. We have someone on the line here. Yes, caller, you on the air?
Yes, I had a question for the pet detective.
Yes, go ahead.
My pet is really stressed out about the COVID 17 thing, and I wondered what the pet detective had advised my pet to relax.
Okay. Sure, hold on a second. Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
This guy wants a pet detective, one of our popular shows here. He thinks it's them. Try to act like you're giving him advice, but do it as
I
if...
can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
But do it as if you're the Tiger King. No, we got the pet detective here, sir. Go ahead.
Listen, what you got to do is you got to make sure that the dog is really going to be calm. So what you need to do is have some toys around, have him play, and get them all worn out, and have just go outside and play with them for a little bit. That's all you really got to do. That's it.
It's pretty good. What do you think, sir?
Is this the Joe Exotic? That's amazing. Is it him or an imitation?
Listen, I'm calling from jail right now, and I got to get my name out there because fuck that Carol Baskins, and she put me in here. That's where I'm at right now.
He's the pet detective.
Joe, I believe that Carol killed her husband. I believe you, and I thank you for being the pet detective, and I thank you for your advice.
You're welcome. I'll do what I can, and if I could sing to you right now like an angel, I would. But right now, I'm just not feeling that hopefulness in my chest.
Honey, I'm over here on the phone. I'm talking to the guy who's on the Tiger King, the Joe Exotica. He's out.
Hey, ask him how gay this guy is.
How gay are you?
Well, you're probably kind of gay.
I like to watch the big one, and that's why how gay I am.
Just before I get off the phone, I just heard on the interweb that you have contracted the coronavirus in jail. Is that true or false?
What?
Yeah, that is happening to me in here in jail. I might end up dying, but I'll be a martyr for goddamn it, because if I die, then that Carol Baskins is going to rot in hell. I'm going to talk to Satan himself.
Well, God bless you, Joe, and screw that Carol. Thank you guys for taking my call.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling, sir. Come call anytime to the Pet Detective Show. Sorry, I also got another. Good job, man. You got him snowed. Good job. I got a text. It's pronounced ASOS. ASOS.
Oh, ASOS.
Yeah.
Not assos.
I thought it was assos.
You should really watch your language.
So, anyway, let's take a break. We'll be back with more KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew and Jack. It's all up in your face. We'll be right back.
Got a lot going on these days. We all can't travel, but if you want to travel, you should go to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's where it belongs. If you want to see sunrise and the great outdoors and the prairie, you go to Oklahoma. Oklahoma will shed light on your life like you never believed. You can even go to the GW Zoo, and that place is a shithole. But guess what? So is Oklahoma. But be sure to watch what you go, because Oklahoma is also the place where the bombs happened back in the 90s. That's right, the Oklahoma bombings happened there, and if you want to see where that happened, you drive on down to the Oklahoma City, and we will show you all you can. Go to Oklahoma. Look at travelwhat'syourname.com, and we will put you on the list to travel through bus to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's not even okay. It's a shithole. Go there today. Yeah. Has another New Year's Eve crept up on you without renting a limo? Well, join us here at Enchanted Limos. Well, if it has, you're in luck. Enchanted Limos just added 8 new carriages to our fleet of limousines, seating up to 20 people in each. If you're heading downtown, uptown, all about town, the brown town, Enchanted Limos is your chariot to usher in the New York-style New Year's. Visit our website at www.website.com for booking information, or give us a call at 913-735-0060. Make this New Year's one you'll never forget by renting a limo from Enchanted Limos in Hyde Park.
Enchanted Limos. To Browntown you go.
It's Enchanted Limos.
Highway 50.
Channel limos are downtown to Browntown. Only Enchanted. Do it the Enchanted way. Do it the Enchanted way. That's what I said. The Enchanted way. Okay. And welcome back to KCDK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. We're having so much fun. We're doing a social distancing episode.
2 weeks. This is our second week in the quarantine.
Yeah. Well, it's the second. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have any more news from the Droosh?
Not really. I do have some recipes for peanut butter.
Ladies and gentlemen, no one cares about anything else. They only care about the news of Droosh with recipes for peanut butter.
All right. Peanut butter recipes that aren't sandwiches. That's right, folks. If you're a peanut butter lover and you can't die from peanuts, you should totally check out these recipes. If you are allergic to peanuts, I suggest you do not eat these.
Okay.
So,
if you're allergic to something, you shouldn't eat them.
You shouldn't eat it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, it's a shame because peanut butter is amazing. We got chicken pad thai. It's got peanut butter and chicken, and the sweetness of the sauce is the perfect foil to the rice noodles, which are slightly sour thanks to the addition of apple cider vinegar in our chicken pad thai recipe.
I love chicken pad thai. Do you?
I do. I love it.
It's really good. I didn't realize there's peanut butter in it.
Oh, yeah. They put little peanuts in it, too.
I don't know. I just go
we got
there.
Asian peanut noodles. Peanut butter anchors the multifaceted dressings for this takeout favorite. The addition of fish sauce adds some umami, funk, while sesame oil brings added nuttiness. Toss with some herbs and vegetables, and good. All right.
This sounds
English
terrible.
muffin with rouleed bananas and peanut butter. The Elvis-approved duet of peanut butter and banana gets the breakfast treatment. This one should probably be redubbed the Memphis Muffin, English muffin with rouleed banana and peanut butter recipe. Is your mouth watering yet?
It sounds disgusting.
You've never had peanut butter banana sandwich?
Yeah. I don't like it.
It's so good. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. All right, this one's I'm probably gonna end up trying to make peanut butter and jelly fritters. Woohoo! Peanut butter and jelly takes its blessed union into the interior of fried fritters with this stuffed version of the Italian zappole. The dough is of the pizza variety, and you can prepare a batch yourself or purchase it pre-made. Make sure to eat these fresh from the fryer, and don't forget to sprinkle of some powdered sugar and plenty of napkins and a water because it's peanut butter. Vanilla cupcakes with peanut butter and jelly. It's peanut
Can I ask you a
butter
question?
jelly cupcake time.
What was this
Peanut
segment
butter
about?
jelly cupcake time.
What was this segment supposed to be about? I thought you were giving recipes to make peanut butter.
Oh, I'm taking Tracy's appetites and I'm soaring it to the sky.
Oh, okay. So you're competing with Tracy's tips and dips.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, give him one more then.
I'll give him one more. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna knock her off the air, folks.
Here we go. The gluten-free peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Can we do this right?
Yeah, let's do it right.
Okay.
It's now time for delicious dips. Tracy shares a recipe for an enjoyable treat.
Okay, it's what you call a crossover, but go ahead, Drew.
All right, this is the Droosh talking, and I want to show you all the gluten-free peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies. That's right, peanut butter is gluten-free, and so are these crispy and chewy cookies. They make your mouth water. They can make black flour. There's ample flavor thanks to the addition of bittersweet chocolate chunks or chips and a hit of vanilla extract. Get our gluten-free peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies recipe and do it the gluten-free way.
Did you know that's not a recipe? You just described it?
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay. But So much better than Tracy ever does. So good job. Good job on that one. Good job.
I'm a showman. I'm a showman, Paul. That's what I do.
I had one more story to talk about.
Let's do it.
But I wanted to. I want everyone to understand how great news this is. We've seen a lot of bad news in the last week or so. Here's some good news. Bass Pro Shop can stay open only to sell firearms. 2 days after mailing a letter of non-compliance to Bass Pro Shop in Independence for violating the county's stay-at-home order, Jackson County has reversed its course. Bass Pro Shop will be allowed to remain open, but only for sale of firearms, ammunition, and other goods directly responsible for firearms storage and maintenance. So you can't go there and get clothes, or even if the restaurant's closed. But don't worry, you can get yourself a gun.
I'm going to get myself a gun. Glock 3075, whatever it's called, because I'm not a gun person. Blah, blah, blah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Listen, Carol Baskins, I'm going to shoot you between the fucking eyes with my gun from Bass Pro.
Is guns considered like a essential thing?
I guess. I mean, Frontier Justice keeps running out of bullets. I know because there's an older gentleman I work with, and he feels the need to keep telling me he's been trying to get a hold of Frontier Justice, but they won't answer his phone. And it's just like, dude, I don't care about your gun needs.
Does he want guns real bad?
He has a gun, and he doesn't have bullets for it, and he's freaking out. And his wife doesn't even like guns. He said she freaks out and cries if she sees one. I'm like, okay, well, maybe she should grow a backbone, but I didn't tell him that because, it's not my wife.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Wow.
I think he's wasting his money, but that's just me.
Okay, well, so go get yourself some food. Go to the grocery store. The pharmacies are open, but also you can go get yourself a gun, too, if you need
Get some gun, protect your toilet paper, because everybody feels the need to hoard it, and you don't, because we're not going to run out of toilet paper.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a good friend named Caller6 who bought me a big thing of toilet paper because he went to Costco.
I love him.
Isn't he a great person?
Man. He's a great man.
He's only charging me $75 for it. One roll of toilet paper. So it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'm going to be selling toilet paper on the corner with the table, and,
You can't do that. That's against the law.
I'm pimping. I'm a pimp.
It's against the law because of social distancing. It's fine if you gouge people for money, but don't social distance.
Okay, well, I'll pull my gun out, and I'd like 6 feet, and throw the toilet paper at them.
Very good. Good. As long as you're using your gun, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't need that. Oh.
We got a phone call.
Oh. Yes, Caller6, you're on the air.
Hey, I got a comment about your guns thing.
Yeah, go ahead. We're talking about guns.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. There's something in the Constitution that in a state of emergency you cannot stop or purchase guns.
Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. What's that called? I don't remember that.
I have a good friend named Caller6 who bought me a big thing of toilet paper.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, excellent. I guess I might probably on delay or something.
Mm-hmm. So wait a minute. What is it in the Constitution that you're referring to?
The guns where you couldn't buy gun, why Bass Pro is staying open and why Frank White can't close it down.
What I know, but what is it in the Constitution you're referring to?
I think it was something in the Constitution, but there's some kind of law that says that guns cannot be not produced or sold during a state of emergency.
Go ahead, Drew. Can you look it up?
Yeah, let me get my book out.
You have paper in your office, don't you?
Yeah, I got this paper. This paper I drew.
Let me see here.
The hexagon.
Okay, you have freedom. You have freedom to bear arms. You have freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Oh, freedom to gouge people for guns during a pandemic. You're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't catch that.
There you go. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Now you know.
Yeah. And I don't know if you heard me talking about toilet paper, but I have a friend who got me some toilet paper at the Costco. He's charging me $75 a roll. What a great man, isn't he?
Oh, excellent.
He sounds like a great guy.
He is.
Sounds like a great guy. Hello?
All right. What makes me a great guy? I buy toilet paper for people on the market.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Toilet paper king.
All right, bye, guys.
You're the toilet paper king.
The toilet paper king.
All right, I was trying to just kind of move on and say the show's over. But we have a loyal listener, and we have to listen to our loyal listener.
That's right.
And Drew, it's great seeing you. Sorry you're max headroom, but we will see you next week, right? Got any parting
absolutely.
words?
Yeah, I'll see you Saturday.
No, because I'm social distancing.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll
Feel
see you
like
next time for
yeah.
KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew and Jack, who's not even here.
This has been a KCTK production, produced by Paul Lavoda. If you want more information about this content, then you have some real weirdness going on. You can always check out KCTK Radio on Facebook. Listen to live programs at kctkradio.com. Yes, and that is on the World Wide Web. Thank you.